Just pick them out and throw to them till they bite.
Oh, he got it. That's a bag.
There we go. That was a little better presentation.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bigger than the last one was. Aussie and his grill. That's a show enough stud right there on that Osborne. What is up, MFers? And look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's damn winter out here, 30 degrees down here in Texas. So we got conditions like a lot of you guys got. And if you watch my channel for a while, you know that that doesn't make me sad. Not only because I'm from up north where it gets cold in the Midwest, but also because the fish start doing something that I really, really love. And that is they get out on some of these shad, the threadfin shad balls, out in the open. And we get to watch them and pick them off with a bunch of our little minnow techniques. And today, it's gonna be no different. We're gonna film for a long while and we're gonna show all of the footage on forward facing on my screen that I am seeing, and we're gonna put it on the screen, overlay it for you guys. And if you want to kind of, you know, jump ahead or kind of see what happens throughout the video, we'll put a little ticker down below in the description section that shows, you know, highlights of the video. If you want, once I start sharing some of my techniques, my baits, my rigging methods, I'll probably do some sneaky stuff throughout the video today. You guys can just go click down there, check those out. And I'm gonna put all the tackle I use down below as well, which is one thing I'm very excited about. I finally get to share with you a lot of the baits that I've been railing them on the last year plus that we've been designing these baits. They're finally going to be available, or very, very soon they will be available to you guys. So you guys saw me use this one the other day. You can see it right there. Got a whole bag devoted to the Aussie. And I am just flat out, we're going to throw some of these guys and some of my favorite natural shad colors on the front deck. But also, we got some baits that are a little bit different than what you've seen before. Check these guys out. We got this masterclass coming from 6 Cents, and it's going to include everything I have here with some baits called the Fiction Shad, the Strobe Shad, and the Strobe Shaker. So the Strobe Shad is this guy right here, and it comes in there's Strobe Shad, Strobe Minnow. It's going to come in a bunch of different sizes, and I'm excited about, wow, I just got them all over the place, Cole. I am excited about, you know, this is like my traditional minnow size. We got natural painted colors with a photo finish. We got see-through ones with some flash. I'm excited about those, but we also got these. That's a 4-inch size. It's the 3.2-inch size. And really, I don't have a ton of these. I kind of just got the prototypes, but check these guys out. 2.1 inches. Look at that. That's tiny. Little itty bitty baby guys. It says crappie on there. I got a feeling some other species might like those as well. And then check out these guys. These are called the Fiction Shad. So similar tail as the Strobe Minnow, but they got a little bit taller, more narrow profile. And same thing goes with those. We got, it's the 4.3, so nice big 4.3 size. And then we're just gonna get smaller from there. That's the 3.4-inch size. That's the 2.8-inch size. That's the 2.2-inch size. Look at that little morsel of goodness. That is what they are eating right there. There's a picture of it on the side. It's a threadfin shad. That's what they want to eat. I'm going to throw those actually. Man, I wonder if I got any crappie jig. Oh, got some in my pocket. I'm going to throw those on a little crappie jig head. Again, crappie, and we ain't targeting crappie. We're targeting some donks, and this lake's got them. This lake has a ton of fish. From all sizes. You'll see groups on the screen hopefully today of 1-pounders, groups of 2 to 4 or 5-pounders, and you have the opportunity to catch double-digit sized bass here without a question, as we do in a lot of these lakes down here. But one thing remains true, you know, we got all these new baits, and I didn't even get to the one we got here. I'm gonna have to reorganize everything. The Strobe Shaker, which we have in 3 different sizes as well. Got a little bill on the front. I got one of those tied up, but we got all these baits, and I want to show you guys how I use them and why they're so effective. And the cool thing is they're all a little bit different. They all have their own nuance, and whether you want to get these or not from 6 Cents, totally up to you, of course, but you're gonna have other baits that in your box right now that are similar to this genre of baits that you're gonna be able to, you know, learn how to use those as well. And I always just love, you know, hopping up and doing forward facing sonar because I want to know what is happening down there. It's a damn learning tool, the best learning tool that we've ever had at our disposal. I'm gonna leave a bunch of these. Shoot, Cole, I don't even know. Let's throw some let's put some of those little tiny guys. Let's throw some little strobe guys. Let's throw a little, I'm gonna leave them all on the deck, but God, I like that size too. We're just gonna have a smorgasbord of goodness up here. We'll throw some extra crappie heads. I had a little baby crappie guy I wanted to, yeah, because I already got one tied on. Little crappie size minnow guys. And I guess we'll just we'll throw these in here and leave them on the deck as well. So I'll just show you quick what I got tied up before we get up front, start making some casts as well. But we got this guy, which is none of the baits that I just showed you, but I freaking love it, and it gets bit like crazy here and everywhere. And that is the juggle minnow on the old hover juggle. So we got that tied up. We got the Aussie tied up on a little, we're gonna start with an 1/8 ounce jig head with the Aussie. This thing has been just absolutely killer. Kind of just like my bread and butter. I'll start with that, see if I need to upsize, see if I need to downsize, but the Aussie's 4 inches, at least the Aussie that we have out right now is anyway. But that's just a good one to start with. I got the little strobe shaker. That's the 4-inch size strobe shaker. Again, I put that on an 1/8 ounce ball head. We'll see if we need to downsize or upsize. And then I got this little crappie jig head rigged up on a little 1/8 ounce jig head as well. I could probably bump that down to a 16th ounce. Not sure what I want to do with that, but that's the smallest crappie size of this this crappie strobe. And I can also, of course, you know, we have the clobber minnow that I fish for bass and crappie too, but we can also throw this fiction shad on there as well. So we're just gonna kind of work our way through a bunch of different baits and see what these jokers want to eat. I am freaking pumped. Let's do it. I am recording now. Okay, you guys can see it. A lot of bait down low in the water column. Out here 30 feet in the middle of the damn abyss, and we're just gonna bump around, cover water quickly. And oh, look at that guy right there. We got a guy already coming in. He can probably hear me because it looks like he's not moving very quick. Big old glowing boy up here at 40 feet. And I was telling Cole, you know, I'm not sure how this is gonna go because, oh, it's gonna go like that. Because they generally don't eat real good here in the morning. But I suppose we're just gonna throw to the first one and get him. Hey, I was supposed to make a practice cast. Isn't it bad luck to catch one on your first cast? I want to catch one on every cast, so screw that idea. Yahtzee! Mr. Out in the Open boy here. Did you guys see that though? He was up way high and the shad's way low, which is probably why he's built like he is, because he has a big old pile of confusion. He needs to be down there eating more, but first fish on the Aussie. We'll take him. My chest camera's having a seizure right now. It's like, oh, it's cold. I thought it was 100 every day in Texas. Nope, it's not. Sorry, bud. Onward. On we go. So that was a good start. We got the first one. We got the skunk out of the boat, Cole. I got her set to 120 feet out right now. There's a fish down there too. You know, maybe some of these ones, I'm already being picky. That doesn't look like a very big one. That's probably like a dang 1-pounder. But with the bait being so low right now, we might want to put something a little heavier. That actually looks like a pretty good fish right there, way, way down in the column. I'm going to lead him a whole bunch and see if he kind of just swims underneath my cricket. He's going to be a tough one to put it in front of, but I think we might actually, he might see it. The visibility isn't great in the water this morning. We had some heavy, heavy rains down here. Oh, we just missed him. Look at him down there. He still might see it. Oh, he sees it. He didn't care. Oh, he's still down there. Look at him right under the boat. Look up here. Eat the fake cricket. Eat the fake one. He said, go F yourself, Cole. Anyways, whoa, what is that? That's probably a damn piece of grass floating around on the surface out there. But, yeah, but we probably got 2 to 3 foot visibility at most right now because the sun's not up yet. We just got here in the morning. You guys can see it on the screen, 8:35 a.m. Full moon last night. Don't love that. I'm going to pitch over to these guys, see if I can get one. But full moon last night, that's never a great thing. But that's okay. We're gonna see if they'll bite anyways. I did have my best day of the year last year on a full moon, 4 fish over 10 pounds. So I mean, it's not like it shuts down. It's just not my favorite time generally to slang for them. And let's see if some of these fish, you'll notice like some of those coming in right there. Oh, someone's breaking into the truck over there. That's good. We got a fish up high out there. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks quite a bit bigger than this one here at 35 feet. So slung the Oz to him. Man, what is that? That's like a dang, it's on the surface. I think it might just be something literally on the surface. But then I think that, I don't know. I've never used this technology before. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think the different fish are. This is my first day actually out here throwing. I usually just watch fishing videos and then hope that it makes me a better fisherman. I don't actually get out very much. Hey, my camera's freaking out again. What do you know? Hey, bud. Got to repair our file, Cole. That's okay. I can't catch him anyway. What's this guy think he's doing? All right. That joker, you see my cricket falling there? He sees it. He sees it. He said, no, thank you. And we'll have to kind of like dial him in a little bit. I know everyone thinks, not everyone, but the detractors are like, it's like spotlighting deer. But in reality, you know, spotlighting deer would be like, you know, illegally seeing deer at night, shooting a spotlight on them. They don't move and you lean out your window and blast them with the damn high-powered rifle. That's a pretty damn high success rate. I'm gonna go with dang near 100%. This is not like spotlighting deer. This is like trying to make a perfect presentation with the perfect bait to fish that have also seen the bait, and sometimes you get swerved like 30 times in a row. So if that's what spotlighting deer is like, don't sign me up for spotlighting deer. I'm just gonna keep throwing to some of these boys. They are closing quickly on the bait, which I like, but as you can see, that guy went brakes, hitting the brakes. Ooh, a bass boat, Cole. See, he's following my cricket right there. And he didn't do it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You know, I kind of wonder, I caught one that first cast. Maybe I'll never catch a bass again the rest of my life. It's possible now. That would sure be a shame. That was it. That was my last one. That skinny bastard that just freaking took no skill to catch. That's how I'll be remembered forever, Cole. Wow, I need to put some more line on this guy. Hope my leader knots are strong. They're not. I'm about to sling something different. I want to sling a little baby guy to one of these. There's a buddy up here that's fishing for crappie. I've seen him out here like the last 6 times I've been here. We're gonna have to go over there and see. Ask him if you've been getting any. What are you, bud? Hello? See, this guy might actually be a crappie. These damn crappies, sometimes you gotta hit their dang face with it. One thing I do know is he is not big. We're just gonna kind of work our way around. It's like every time I come here, the good ones seem to be in a zone of the lake or of one of the creek arms. It's not like, oh, you run around to a point and you catch them. It's like you get into an area where you're just discouraged for a long time, and then all of a sudden there's a 300-yard stretch where they're big and they're biting. So we just got to find that. And until then, we'll just blame it on the moon phase. Good moon wrecks everything, Cole. Told you we shouldn't have come out. We're not going to get bit till that moon changes. We're going to have to stay out here till 7 days from now. This is going to be a long live. Yeah, come on up, bud. Come on up and eat my Aussie. God, he is freaking thinking about it. I know that much. I altered my, oh, he's still thinking about it. I altered my retrieve there a little bit, and he kind of perked for a second, but not a full percolation. All right, let's make a little switch. Let's go to the micro. Let's go. Hindsight is enabled, my camera says. Great. I'm going to turn you on right now so you can die and freak out in 2 seconds. We're going to go to the micro crappie dong. Might look stupid, but that's probably what you're seeing on the screen is 2-inch thread fin Chadwicks. Cole, this is the new rod. That's 7.6. The 7.6 dice slanger. I don't know how it's going to be for like a twitching rod, but I wanted to see how she bent. About to find out. Oh, there's a good one up top there. Let's see if he wants the baby. I don't know how to cast either. Awesome. Duh. Even though I shorted him by 1.5 miles. I don't have the right line on here to cast as far as I'd like, but that's okay. Okay, look at that guy. He's on the surface-ish. He's at 65 feet. All right, we sent it in there about 75 feet, so that's good. He didn't spook. Where's the fish? We don't know. I have no idea. Hiding under the surface. There's my cricket, 45 feet out. Yeah, I think it was a ghost. I don't think it was an actual being. There he is. He must just be right in the dang where my thing separates, you know, a separate thing. Let's see if he wants to bite. I don't think he saw that. Got a weird drag on this guy. There he is. He's not a ghost. He's a person, or a fish. All right, ghost boy. I'm gonna not cast where you are. Oh, yes, I did. He saw it. This thing does not have any draw power. I know that much. We're gonna have to hit them right on their gene. All right, buddy. Still getting used to this rod's 7.6, so. Wow, this guy, tell you what, he's a ghost and he's blind. That's no way to go through life, Cole. Oh, he saw it that time. I think that guy's lost. He's looking for top waters. I don't believe in top waters. I want to throw spinning rods. Let's find a new guy. There's a new guy out there. Kind of sad. That fish did look like it was decent size. Where is my cricket? I'm kind of skeptical of being able to see this very well. Oh, he was on it. I don't know what just happened. I think he became one with it. He absorbed it. Wow, this water's stained. What was there, a storm or something? Got that brown water, bud. Brown water. Confused lost fish. It's a recipe for success. That's what you want. We're gonna be joining that guy over there, freaking dunking crickets for crappies here shortly. Steal his spot, as long as he's been getting some, of course. There's a bunch of hydrilla in here. It should filter this a little bit quicker than it has. I still just haven't seen any big ones. Like, we got these guys, like, we'll see if he wants to bite. I'm not gonna be above throwing a fish, but got some of these dudes. There's my cricket, maybe. But I'm not seeing the bigs yet, so that's okay. We'll get to a point where we maybe see bigs potentially. Hello. There's my cricket. Oh, I'm just a little minnow out in the abyss. I'm going to cast at this one fish instead of catching the 35 that are under the boat right now. All right, let's see what this guy thinks. He's going that direction. He should see it. He saw it. He repositioned himself. And he spooked. That's what you want. You want him to get scared. That was a lie. Look at that guy sitting on that tree right there. Looks like a crappie to me. Oh, I caught the dang tree. Hell of a cast. No dice for him. There's a boy out there. That's a pretty good looking sized guy. Boy. Oh, there's some guys by the bottom too. Maybe they're bigger. They actually figured out where bait lives. All right, there's my cricket, I think, potentially. Nope, it went past him. He didn't see it. Here we go. We're getting this guy. He's gonna see it. I don't know if we're gonna catch him, but he's gonna see it. All right, my cricket's right above him. We'll see if he feels it coming down. Use your feeler. Come on, lateral line. I know I don't know how to cast. You definitely got to hit him with this little tiny bait. All right, here we go. Hello. That's great. That's the mood you want your fish to be in right there. The problem is this lake's usually clean AF, and it just got muddy and it got cold. So that makes me a little bit worried about our success rate today. I think the first one was a facade. Sneaky little facade fish. You know what? It's about pissing me off, this little tiny bait. They can't see it ever. What is that guy? Gar. All right, you're retired for now, bud. Let's go Jubber Huggle. Well, there's that one fish still frickin' being sneaky. Down goes a cricket. There, he turned. He saw that one. Oh. Oh, he touched it. Piss balls. All right, hover juggle might be the way to go. I threw 16 times to him with the little tiny cricket. Throw once with the hov jug and he's freaking touched it. Hopefully over the course of time here, we'll see the activity level change. That's a pretty good one there. Yeah, I'd love to catch that guy. All right, we let him nice. Gonna kind of wiggle our guy down to him. I think he's to the right of me though. He is. Dang it. Just missed it. Usually when the water's cleaner, you know, obviously they're gonna see it further, and so you get a little bit bigger zone of terrible casting. He's way on the bottom now. There goes my cricket down there, but I think he's already moved. But what's this guy? Also not a bass. Did that guy lift up yet? Nope. Well, that would have been a good one to put a cast on, but we didn't. Onward. And there's a guy I wish we would have seen sooner. Anybody home? I'm gonna drop this scope down to 30 feet. Get a little bit more accurate. So the further your scope is out and the deeper it is, the bigger the cone angle is gonna be, which means you're gonna be less precise You're gonna have to be more precise, and it's just gonna be harder to be more accurate the further that beam gets out, because you're catching the fish and your bait a lot more the wider the beam gets, if that makes sense. It's simple science. I don't understand it at all. Starting to get some trees back here, starting to see less fish with more trees. We got these guys freaking swimming around down there. I don't know what those are. See those guys down there, 20 some feet? Look like a little group of crappie. It's either crappie or it's a little bass. Let's drop a juggle down there and see how they react. I think they're bass, actually. If they're crappie, they're actually pretty big. Pretty much directly under the boat right now. No one decided to play. That's okay. Cole, this kind of reminds me, one time we came here and did a live, and it was like this where the bait was really low in the column. And then I remember we got up here in some of the creek channel swings and they were blasting around, kind of loaded by the bottom. I don't know, fishing, I guess. Come on, bud. There, he perked. He didn't see it, he felt it. I saw him feel it. That's what you want. Ooh, there's a big guy out there swimming this way. Look at him. It's an impressive one. Once again, he's out a long ways, so. Yeah, he's a tail separator a little bit. Smooth separator out there, 80 feet right now. My cricket's falling. There's my cricket kind of coming. He's coming towards us. We're coming towards him from behind. That didn't sound right, Cole. There, I think he felt it. Oh no, he went to the right. He didn't see us. No. He's not as big as I hoped he was either. All right, we're gonna get him over here. We're gonna lead him to the side and in front of him. And he's just gonna feel it. He already feels it, I think. That or he feels the boat and he just changed. No. Fucking piece of shit GoPro. Cole, don't cut that. All right, he's coming up. There, he saw it. Yeah, he's definitely screwed up from the boat, I think. Oh, he's still coming up on it. Gotta work him ahead. Keep working him up a little bit, just like ice fishing. And we lost him. Great. Great work, Ben. Great presentations all around there. 37 bad casts on one fish. Incredible. Great form. Onward. Bloop. Let's make a bad cast on this guy. No, wait a second. Let's make a bad cast on this guy. There we go. There, he didn't didn't see it. I'm about to go back to the Aussie. I mean, it freaking caught the first fish I threw at. I shouldn't have got sad when I didn't catch the next two. Apparently it was working. And ooh, we got a chance at 3 here. Or none. Got that guy way down low. Hello. Back to the Aussie. Because me casting bad is the reason they're not eating that. I need to get some dang grease on this guy. Come on. God. There's a couple guys up high. They're not up there because they like the sun. They're up there because they're looking for sun. And hopefully they're looking for Aussies. Again, not a good cast. Some guys on the bottom too. There we go. Yeah, come on up. Oh, okay. We're feeling swervy today, huh? Well, let's drop it down to the dang school of them. See if they're swervy. Probably. Nope. They don't want to eat either. It's looking good. Looking promising out here today. There's some bottom boys down there. Come on, someone come eat my cricket. Someone. Please. GoPro's having a seizure. Unbelievable. Spotlighting deers. Cheating. Well, just spooked them all. Where's my cricket? Yeah, come on up. Oh. Look at these smart boys. Just being smart and such. Your buddy's gonna steal it. Your buddy's gonna get it. All right, we gotta change something up. We're definitely around some fish now. Those look to be a little bit better. Still haven't seen a crazy one, but those are 3+ pounders. It's a pretty good fish out there, it looks like, out in Hundy. I just switched to 25-foot depth on my screen, so the fish are gonna look a little bit bigger. They don't need to be bigger, you just wanna change your screen up to make them look the biggest possible, to feel good about yourself. That's what I try to do. It's kind of stopped at that tree right there. Come on. Where did he just go? He's going that way now. That's a pretty good fish there. He's got some fuzz to him and everything. Here comes my cricket up to him. There, he saw it. He totally... Nope, he's over to the side. I'm dumb. There, he saw it. God, he was not that curious about it. Dang it, that sucks. That was not a good attitude there. I am too close to him, but still, that was not what we wanted to see. Besides being big, I liked that part of it. And of course, now that I freaking bumped it up to 25 feet, we got schools blasting around the bottom area region. They're probably all up where the water comes in, Cole. Still not seeing the numbers of them like we need to for a successful day of cricketing. It's that guy on the bottom. Oh, he's like 17 fish. That's what he is. Let's go find that one where we started and catch him a bunch of times. He was not smart. I thought it was just good for a second. Lies. Probably just want to jerk bait. Tom jerk bait. Is that a fish? That is a branch. No fish up here thus far. A lot of trees though. Timbers. Nothing in the timbers yet. I'm sure there is somewhere. There's one. I just had to say it. Maybe that looks like a good one. Maybe there is only quality in the timbers. That'd be cool. Here he comes. I got one. Unreal. Man, they're freaking, you can tell the way they're fighting, they're cold. They're chilly. They're not moving. They're like, are you serious? I got to get out of this 50-degree water so I can go be in the 30-degree air. Smart, really. So far, Aussie has been the deal. They're not tearing it up by any means, but they definitely are eating that guy right there. I might switch colors. Of course, I just showed the chest camera. I don't know why I showed the chest camera. We might need to go different cord, Cole. Let's do that. This cord I know works good. This is just the tribules and trialations of goob tubing. I can't believe you guys are able to film all the time. My GoPro always freezes up. Do you have any suggestions? Yeah, ours does too. End of suggestions. Yahtzee. Good news, our file's getting repaired. Hey, there's one. Look at this suspender boy. Probably a damn crappie. He's hiding right behind that tree. You can barely see him there. 50. I did see him, now you can't. Let's see if it'll come out and play. Also, a lot of times the bigger ones will do here too. There was a fish there behind the tree. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Let's go run the trolling motor into it and see. Probably a crappie. Bunch of guys on the bottom there. Again, crappies, I would assume. I'm just hoping we see some turtles. Haven't caught a turtle in a while. That's really the goal for the day. Here we go. Moving boys. Let's see if these guys will eat that are hauling arsh down by the bottom. They done hauled too quick to see my Osborne. That's okay. There will be more. Onward. What was that guy? Look at that fuzzy little gar down there. 55 feet. Jar fuzz. Oh, and then there's another guy down there low that's not a jar. Screw it, let's throw in there. Let's see what he thinks. Catch my ass a gar too. Goal for the day is gar and turtles. Just kidding, we lost the gar. He became one with the, oh, there he is. See, look, he's like 5 little bubbles of air now, because that's why they say the gar look different, because they have different air bladders than most fish. I mean, that's why anything looks different, because of the different air bladders they have. But that's why the gar look like a fuzzy line, and then you get up close to him, it looks like little blobs. Yeah, I think the fish are just not up and doing it and moving around yet. We're gonna keep working our way back. We're kind of getting back into a creek. There's a pretty good looking fish right there. Probably the biggest one we've seen today, actually. We're gonna keep working our way back though into this creek and just see if the quality, the biting, and the biting improves. Oh! God, he was freaking going. I took it from him really stupid. I just reeled it. That's why I need to stop talking and focus. But hey, we got to hold your engagement and your interest, so I'm going to talk. I wouldn't want to watch me fish either. But that was a good example of me pulling it away from a fish too quick. I'm always trying to keep the bait over their heads, and a lot of times the negative result of that is I pull it away from them a little bit more, and maybe, you know, sometimes they would have just caught it as it went past their face. If that's one fish, it's pretty good size down there, 60-ish feet right there on that tree. He just kind of looks fuzzy now. Might just be because he is the tree. I don't know. Guess we'll see. That ain't no fish. Onward. So Cole, how about those Rams? You watch that game? Freaking blowout. The Vikings were just like, oh, we're going to beat everyone and be dominant all year. Now we're going to suck. Packers lost too, right? So maybe that division wasn't as good as anticipated. Although the Lions are pretty freaking good. Cowboys are about to hire Dion. Raiders. All those viral TikToks and frickin' Instagram reels that ESPN wants to share about Dion are gonna being a strict coach about his players going to class. I guess those will not matter anymore once Dion just completely goes against everything he said he was gonna do and leaves shithole Colorado. And then we get to see viral videos of him coaching the Cowboys or Raiders or wherever else he wants to go that isn't shithole Colorado. Ronnie Kelly. Captain Ron. Didn't know this was going to be a Hot Take Sportscast live stream, did you? Guess that's what happens when there's no fish in this damn lake. It's all fished out from forward facing. Everyone spotlighted them all. They're dead now. Came out here and shot them. Look at that tree. That tree's a good example of one where it's better than the rest of the trees around it because it's got more branch fuzz. Looks like there is some crappie on it or something. But see how all these trees are staying timber and then that one at like 55 feet right now? It's got a bunch more fuzz than the rest. That's key. That's what I look for when I'm fishing the lakes with a lot of timbers. You find one that's a little bit different. You know, just like everything else, you're looking fishing grass, you're going to look for something that's a different type of grass or multiple mixes of grass, or you find one that's on a point, hard spot on it. No different with the timber. Dude, this pontoon is here every time we come here in the exact same spot. I don't even know if there's a house up there. I think the water's getting cleaner the further back we go. First to muddy, first to clean, Cole. Like your underwear. Oh. Let's see what this crappie thinks. Definitely a crappie because he didn't move. All right, it's getting to be about time to start seeing some again. Getting sick of this whole no fish here thing. Hey, a fish. Can't imagine what a fish is going to be built like back here. There's no bait and no other fish. Have the old inverted belly, probably. Okay. What are we doing? Catching him, I guess. Just kind of sneak it in there, turn him. Hello. Oh, I scared him. I scared him to death. Poor guy. Do you want to eat it now? It's not scary. Definitely acting like a big crappie. Just being a beach ball, not moving, and terrified. That ain't a damn crappie. That's a Slonchtosaur there. Maybe. Maybe like a 3.5 pounder. Hey. I know you're under the boat right now, but let's just pretend like you're not. There we go. That was a little better presentation there. That was a better presentation. That's a good one, Bob. That was a shown off good one. That's what I'm talking about. See that better presentation there? That was nice. Oh, we're gonna turn our chest camera on. That's okay. Cole's got the lavalier. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, easy, easy. That was cool. I led it up to him and just kind of let it get to him, you know, Cole? Just eased it over his mouth. Come here. That's a good one. Showing off. Good. Long boy. I like that. Aussie. I just switched up to a different color. That's the baby crappie color. Let's see how long he is, just because people are probably like, oh, that's a 2 pounder, you piece of shit. All right, so there's his lip. Just under 20, just under 23 inches. Touched 23. Not a bad one at all, bud. I'll take that all day. Probably 6 pounder, 7 pounder, 14 pounder or so. Aussie in his grill. You guys saw the presentation. I think a couple baits would have caught him, but presentation was actually really good on that one. I liked that. Yahtzee. All right, let's get our Aussie back fixed up. I'll be honest, I did not think that fish was that big on scope. I thought he was a 4 pounder. I was just like, ew, he's only 3.5. Doesn't matter, I'm just dumb. So we've worked back a little ways, and I'm not gonna give you a reason why that one was here and he bit and the rest of them did not. I just like that it happened. You guys notice down there towards the bottom, there's some flickering going on, and this is kind of there isn't really a lake map of this spot here, but this spot is a nice area where a creek channel comes in, it swings against this point, and then it goes way over there. So it's a big flat point, and that's always a safe place. You guys can see it on the screen there, that channel. Usually once you get up on top of that, you'll start seeing a few, but obviously that guy didn't care. He's like, I'll be up here. I'll just eat wherever I want to. I'm the biggest fish in the damn lake. He did have a big frame. That guy could have some damn weight on him if he get out and start eating something besides Aussies. Nope, no fish in that guy. Not very many fish up here, that's for sure. Like almost none. It's kind of weird. Might have to blast back out to, oh, there's another one there, to the main lake. Maybe they'll just be all big ones back here. Tree suspender boy. He felt the damn ping and he already went to the backside of the tree. Sneaky guy. Sneaky, sneaky guy. There he goes, the other direction. I don't want to catch one that smart. That's a lie, I do. That's a pretty big one, actually. Oh, it's 2? What the world? There, he sees that. That's a big one. Makes sense why he was acting all smart. Maybe that's just like a lamprey that's following him. There's an eel hooked to him. I'm gonna throw to him again with the same bait. Probably ain't gonna be the best idea, but yeah, I like some more this time maybe. Nope, breaks. Let's give him the old crappie. Also, he might be a crappie, but I don't think so. He looks way too long. And I missed him. All right, we need to lead him with this little baby jig. And he's going down apparently. There's my jig, just dropped in at, should be sinking around where he just went. There it is. No, that's a big fish there. And that's quite a bit bigger on the screen than the one I just caught. Now, if this was like everyone said it was, we would just follow him around and trick him until he bit, but go ahead and say that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, he did see that. There's my little cricket. He's like, that's so small, that's gotta be the real thing. He's definitely on it, but he ain't gonna do that. He knows better than that. Let's give him one last cricket. Let's give him the Jove hug. Sometimes it gets fish that don't like other things, because it's like a totally different movement. Cole, we kill that, the pump in. Thank you. Didn't even freaking hardly phase him. He's like, I'm not about that hovering juggle life, bud. That time he saw it, but he ain't gonna do anything about it. That's damn PhD right there. Someone must have already fucking shot him with the spotlight. Spotlighters have been out on him. All right, onward. There's another suspender boy. I feel like there's more suspenders than we've seen in a while because it's gotten cold. Whoa. Fuzz boy. There is no bait out here. Apparently we should have just stayed where we started. kind of came to this lake because there's better numbers here. Apparently that's a myth. Apparently there's not numbers or size. Everyone spotlighted them out. Yeah, big afternoon bite. Anybody? Solid farmer's blows at least. There's a guy. What are we doing here, bud? Are we big? Are we small? It looks like we're a tree. We're just a narrow tree. Tricked me. Yeah, they definitely want to be around something. That guy kind of looks like a turtle. Yep, that could be a turtle. See him there being suspended up high. Come on, turtle. Oh, come here, turtle. Here comes a turtle. He's on it. Nope, he is not going to do it. He's really close to it though. Now he's scared of the boat. 0 for 1 on turtles. Look at this tree. It's got like maybe no fish, maybe like 10 fish. Huh. That guy on the bottom. Let's try to get him. That's a dang catfish turtle. Box turtle. You can tell by the shape of him. Maybe a snapper. Nah, it's box turtle. Painted. Yep, it's definitely painted. I can tell by the way he reacted to it. It's a painted turtle. They do that same motion. Sneaky little turtle. A lot of grebes circling. Grebe spawning season. They're courting grebes right now. Getting ready to bone here in a few months. Oh, that's our guy right there. That's a shown off stud right there, Cole. I'm not gonna get a bait on him because he's too smart. Because I suck at casting, mostly. That is a show enough 3 to 10 pounder. Oh good, he's spooked. Where's my guy? Why is there gotta be so many trees? one of them lakes where, again, they plant too many trees underneath the water after they build the lake. Dude, I asked people, had a lot of good ideas in the comment section last time, but I don't think there's a definitive answer still. Jury's still out on the tree planting in the water situation down here in Texas. Here we go. Oh yeah, now that he's spooked, let's put a bait on him. Completely spooked. Dang it, Cole. That was a show enough. And he had to hear me go bloop, bloop 37 times around him before I ever make a good presentation. Just got spooked by my Aussie. Nothing scarier than a little 4-inch plastic minnow with a tail that has no kick. Oh, is he really down there by the bottom now? Look at that guy down there, freaking 18 feet of water on the bottom of the tree. Unless that's one of them turtles. Probably. I think that's him there at 45 feet. Let's pan this way. Maybe he's that guy. No, that's a turtle. What a joke. That's what I get for not preparing myself prior to casting and just sending one sideways. Oh. That's a good turtle there. Come here, turtle. Picking up steam. Steamy little turtle. Isn't that how you eat them? You gotta steam them. Stew them. Stewed turtles. Guys, comment your best turtle recipe down below, please. Next time I get one that is a legal catch and of proper size and bag limits, maybe I will cook one up on the channel. Legally. Got a little bit of hard reel edge up there. Looks like it's holding no fish. At least the fish up there probably damn bite. Not these damn rocket scientists out here in Narnia. I kind of like this spot because there's that tree line to the left and then there's the grass line to the right, and it's kind of bare in between. Got couple little sticky sticks, but good spot for them to just kind of travel the corridor. Cole, I feel like there's zero bait back here, and they ain't about that. That guy's kind of about that. He's swimming anyway. Here we go. Let's see what he thinks of my crickets. Don't think he's directly under me. I think he's actually to the side. Oh, pretty good sized fish, actually. Maybe. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. The Osborne's been the weapon of choice, bud. Whew. Got him in the boat now. Dude, look at this. This is what happens when you turn Livescope loose on lakes. Freaking the grebes start getting to them. People freaking spotlight them and shoot them. And that's a good representation of the different radiation poisoning you can get from all the Livescope in the lake too. About time to outlaw this crap. God dang, how come like I do swear, like half the damn fish I catch these days look like that in these lakes. Spotlighters, probably. Hey, maybe they're getting bitier now. Maybe not. What'd I say? This spot is fire right here, kind of sometimes. And then I catch one. Boom. See, that guy looked bigger than the big one I caught. What's this guy? Smart crappie is what he is. Screw that guy. I want a donk. He's not even big. Not even big and he's smart. We might need to go over to the structure over there just to see if that guy's been getting any. Let's ask him to put the lav mic on first. Unfortunately, that guy is like a normal, intelligent human being and doesn't talk good or anything. Talks too good. Doesn't sound like frosting. What'd you think of Frostin's song? I felt like his lyrics were good, but he was just, obviously it wasn't with the beat at all. And I think it was bad too, because I cannot stand the rap country shit that people try to make, and that's exactly what it was. I can't stand it. I understand, like, some people might like that, just not for me. Hate it. So I wish it wasn't that. But I feel like if you're gonna rap about fishing, you kind of got to do some blue collar country bullshit like that, maybe, you know? You don't want like a super hood trap beat. I don't know, guys. Comment down below. When I drop my mixtape, what kind of beats are you looking for on that? Is it going to be like a rap country album? I mean, the answer is no, obviously. Like I just said, I'm not going to do that crap, but let me know what you think if you listen to Frostin's first single. Definitely some good fish suspended way up high in these trees. A couple. Not a lot, just a couple. What I like to do is just miss them and then get too close and scare them. Oh, spooked his ass. That was more of a dice eater. Dyson. Where'd he go? Hiding in the tree. Look at this guy. Let's see if he wants to bite. He looks like a pretty good fish. Maybe. Might be the one that was in the tree. Who knows? Definitely feels the boat. Very cautious. Bud, look up. Just don't look at the boat. Shit balls. Oh, at least there's a giant one following the boat back there and a group of them. Unbelievable. We're gonna do we're gonna scare some first, and we're gonna do a loop-de-loo. Catch this son bitch. All right, good, he's scared. Let's get him. Loop-de-loo. Oh, man. Triple. We got a threesome. Dang, there's some dang good ones there too, bud. Unbelievable, and I totally missed them. I am so bad today. All right, they're gonna see that at least. And let me take it out of his mouth quick. How about you? Hey Cole, you want my channel? It's all you. Give it to you for $6. Pack of smokes. Trade you straight up. Ugh. Onward. Frickin' hole buzzard. It's kind of funny when we moved down here. I think I was the only one in Texas that owned a spinning rod. And now it's weird to see someone not out with a spinning rod. Spin pole. No bass in this lake. They all got spotlighted except for this guy under the surface. Turtle. There's not a lot of crickets out here, that's for sure. Terrible. That's a pretty big something. Fuzzing around in the trees down there. Tree fuzzer. Mother fuzzer. I think my transducer's fucking turned, hitting that tree. Come on, bud. Ah, close. Close, close. There's another one of them trees, Cole, where there's just stuff, there's a lot of stuff in it. Like a fish, for instance, up high there. Is one of the stuffs. Oh, he moved and it freaking, oh, he got it. That's a baggin'. He bit it and it scared them crappie out of it. That was cool. I liked how that did that. Didn't even see him eat it on the screen because he just caught it on the way down. He thinks he's slick. He's wallering down there. He ain't slick. Man, as slick as an ugly stick. That's a show enough stud right there on that Osborne. Hello. Hello. Whoa. We got everything going there. We got shit falling out of my pockets. We got the engine going up. We got her all. Most importantly, we got that beautiful specimen. Look at that. Did I call that or did I call that? Cause I was like, look at this sumbitch tree. It looks different than the rest of them. Oh, there's a donk in the top. And I'm like, I see all the crappie go, ching! And I was like shaking. I was like, God, I wish I could get in front of that fish. It should be right there. Oh, it was. That's a big old Osborne eater right there. That's an 8+ pounder. Hell yeah. I just noticed that my scale's broken. I put it in my seat and I had the clip on the edge and it broke it off. That's a show enough stud right there, buddy.
You got your buddy's attention over there.
Good.
She was looking like a hawk.
Like a cock maybe, or a hawk I mean.
Oh,
Nice one.
blacktail.
I know, black tip. This one doesn't look like he's got freaking radiation. That's a show enough biggin'. I like that. I don't know if this matters, but I made this switch from my favorite color of all the 6-sense minnows, which is this guy right here. It's the ghost minnow, I think it's called. And I switched up to this baby crappie color and I caught those two good ones. And it looks good. I mean, it's just like a kind of like a creamy green shimmery bottom, blue flake, gold flake with like a smoke blue flake, gold flake top. I ain't gonna argue with it or try to think too much about it. I'm just gonna keep slinging it, you know. Just a little 1/8 ounce jig head. For those of you guys that watch are members of the channel, you watch my members only video. I showed you what I did with that jig head mold there and how to modify it and make the most badass jig head possible, but I don't know if it was that change that made a difference or just putting it in front of the right fish, right presentation, getting it later in the day. I'm not sure, but I'm glad that they're eating and I'm glad they're big because I haven't seen big ones here in, I don't know, the last handful of times I've been here. Seen a couple, haven't caught them. So to catch two like that, that's good, you know, 7, 8. I don't know how big that big one is, maybe 9 pounds. It's pretty big, 8 pounds probably for sure. Another turtle out there. Oh, group of turtles maybe. Look how high up that joker is. We're gonna have to blast this thing up to him. My goodness, his freaking tail's out of the water. Turtle. What in the world? Get the net out, Cole. We'll net him. Get the bad luck net out. What's your problem now? Got 8 inches of water in there. In our food. It makes me kind of happy. Ooh, this guy might be decent size. He's kind of glidey through the column. Probably not, but maybe. Dude, you suck. Fishing's a myth. Should've brought some shiners out here. Live chubs. Oh. Thought we had another turtle. How far over? We went not very far over. Probably got to get over. They're probably over there for sure, but we got to get over to this guy. He's got to know all the secrets. Dead stretch. Dead stretch. Until I saw that one. Probably one that's already been in front of the beam. Spotlighted. No. Or yes. Maybe. He says maybe. I'm just going to stare at it. He's thinking harder. Oh, looks like he was about to do it. Oh. Cole, I had him crunk and he about did it. I know you're wondering. Now you know. Unbelievable. Ball sacks, dude. Straight up ball sacks. There's some good ones floating around out here, man. I ain't seen them like this in a while. They must be hiding in the damn trees all freaking summer. Cole, that's a felony, you know. Grown man playing with a little boy's pecker. That's a Zark right there. I'm not going to take credit for that one. That's Zark. Dude, it's definitely like, I'm going to bump it back down to 30 feet because you ain't going to see any bait fish unless you get down to 30 feet. They just living down there, boy. Might need to put a juggle on like a 1/4 ounce or even a 5/16 ounce jig head. Get down to some of these little depth boys, as they call them, depth wallers. Or I'll just, you know, make a good presentation and lead them with a lighter bait, unlike that cast right there where that one just spooked off because it was a bad cast. Either or. What's this guy think he's doing? Being fuzzy. Turtle, probably. Come here. Keep swimming. Keep swimming. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swim. 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 Alright. We'll try it from a little closer angle so we can spook him and he'll get scared of the boat. That's what I want. I like to wait till they're nice and spooked and know that there's a fake presence above them to try to catch them and make a good presentation. It's important. Like right there. Boom. That's what you want. Oh! Maybe one of these shad on the bottom will want to eat it. Nope, they didn't. Onward. Drive around the middle of the lake looking for dots. Shit, yeah, bud. That guy blasted right on over there. He's like, I gotta protect this. They're heading to my cricket hole. You know it's good though when you see 3 bass boats here in one day. That's before the fair weather guys get up. The gentlemen start guys didn't even get here yet. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Spotlighting's cheating. Just pick them out and throw to them till they bite. Oh, did a fish actually see my bait before 10 feet in front of the boat? What a deal. I still ain't gonna bite, but he thought about thinking about it, wanting to. What's this guy think he's doing? Man, they are not aggressive out here. Waiting for the phytoplankton to rise up and ignite their mitochondrial scrotums. Probably. Dude, I'm proud of this guy. He's actually out there moving around now. Looking. Pushed them all off. Been there all night probably. Come on. I can't make a better presentation than that. And he still is going to swerve it. Swervy boy. Nope. Whoop. Probably all in the dam. Get your wiggle wart out. Hmm. 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 Like, remember how crunk it was with the little swim baits? You just went around and they were freaking pissed off wolf pack, not even wolf pack, schools of them about airwear. It was 105. You ain't lying there. And then you just throw to one and he just loses his mind over here. I'm like, look at how good these 6 cent baits all are. And then I just throw one the whole day. Hey, you gotta throw what's working, bud. Small. Small, but you know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna ding around and see what they'll do, you know? You just throw it enough of them. You'll eventually find one to dirt. Kind of working up on a little grass line. You guys can see, look at all that beautiful hydrilla over there. And I mean, it might be something where eventually we go wind a chatter cricket or something like that. But yeah, 0% chance actually. Now, I would, if I was just like trying to catch good ones, that'd be a good way to catch a good one right now, probably, especially with it getting colder. But you're not going to see much on the screen, and I want you guys to have a pleasurable experience, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, they just watched your stream for an hour. Maybe you should pleasure them in a different
Do you want, you know, I'm all about giving pleasure, Cole, but let me make another lap around the lake quick before we go that far, you sicko.
back of your head in the screen for
Dude,
so
whatever, Cole.
you might want to watch the chat.
I said a joke. I said a joke. What do we got going on here? Do you see my cricket? Oh, back tied up. Garden it. Garden. All right, speaking of garden.
You won't put you on film.
Yeah.
Breaking the law.
Yeah, it's okay to fish directly inside of that, but if you have a YouTube channel and you get within 80 feet of it instead of 100 feet, then you're gonna get talking to by the lake deputy dog, Ranger Rick. Oh, he did get it. I was like, I think one has my lure in its mouth, and they did. Kind of good sized fish too. Good class out here, Cole. We got a good class. I mean, they could use a pork chop in their life, or maybe a cheeseburger. That's for sure.
Honey butter chicken biscuit.
Honey butter chicken biscuit on the way at Whataburger, bye. Trying to get that Whataburger sponsorship. Man, I don't know who I would contact to get a sponsorship of Whataburger. If I just knew who owned it, maybe I'd be able to get in touch, but I'm not sure who it is.
Matt Robertson.
Matt Robertson does, correct. Look it up, folks. Look up who owns it. Then you'll understand the joke. I'm not going to say it because I want you guys to look it. Come back to the video if you're going to Google right now, but we don't want you to leave. Just, then you'll know why it's funny. There we go. Look at this fucking eagle orgy up here. See, it looks like we got an eagle orgy, and it looks like they're over here, but these are all just fucking grebes up here. Just a flock of grebes and a couple squawker eagles mixed in. There's another one, Biden. Maybe it's a timing thing, who knows? Moonset, probably. It's 2 hours after moonset's usually the best.
What a freaking masterclass in cinematography this video.
It is, dude. You got freaking, first of all, you got me. Missing fish. Look, he's like, I'm gonna go eat a real one now. That was definitely not real. And then you got you over there, Cole, just freaking getting shots of Nat Geo eagles. Gotta love the Geo Eagles. How about these guys? Hello? Missed him. That's alright. He already swerved it after he freaking bit it, and I sucked. I don't actually know how he didn't get hooked, but I do know I'm throwing to these little dickheads. Hello, would you like to eat? Nope, I missed you. Spotlighters. Now it's following around the lake until they decide to bite, Cole. Throwing every bait in the books. Wrecking the art of fair chase and stuff. Didn't think he had it, and then he was swimming at me. Dude, these are actually good size ones. They got good frames on them. Good frames. Do you like them when they got like good shoulders, Cole, on them usually, or bigger in the backside region, if you know what I'm saying? What do you like?
More of a little waist, big backside guy.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just like a me. Not many features. Just a straight up and down. No assets to him, but her, they. Let's see if a buddy that was so pissed off at it and missed it wants to eat now. Nope, bad cast. I don't even want to. That's not big at all. Don't even want to. All right, let's kill the scope clip. I'd go over there and try to fish Cole, but that would be illegal. I got a little bit of what they call too much heat on me right now. Wouldn't break the law. That would be an illegal way to catch those fish, like that guy over there. What do we got here? Little carpy gar, turtle action, carp turtle, 12-pound bass, something. It is a big bass. Maybe. Just freaking being a blob down there. God dang Waller Gina's son. Give me something, Gina. Come here, Gina. Dropped it right in her freaking dome. Give me some, Gina. Oh, knocked it out of her mouth right there. She said, ah. Pinned Osborne to the top of the roof of the mouth. Big frame, fuzzy floater they call her. Just not really filled out yet. She's pretty stiff in there. Pretty stiff. Another nice one. Baby crappie, huh? Guess that'll be the next color we sell out. Maybe that's what they're eating, Cole. Baby crappie. That's why that color's working. Oh, sick, bud. Look at this boy up here. Oh, wow. Larger than I expected. I don't want to get down, but I probably should. Bigger than the last one was. These boys up here, you guys saw him 3 feet below the... Oh! Engine going down, bud. 5 pounds. Certified beef. Nice one there. You guys saw him right up by the surface. How cool was that? I like that. I don't know. I mean, it's just like throw to enough of them and you come across one that's really excited, but they're definitely, the percentage of them that I'm throwing to that are biting now is much higher. And like I said, it's just a lot bigger ones than there have been the last several times I've been here. I don't know what that's about, but I think they hide in the grass and in the timber all year, and then the bait all gets flushed out, and then the big ones start showing up. That makes sense anyway. Bunch of experiments out here, Cole. Just one experiment after another, you know. Will a bass eat this fake thing? Will a bass eat this fake thing? Eat my strobe. You're growing. They really, really aren't liking this so far. Is that a fourth bass? That's a fourth fucking bass boat, Cole. Word's out. Cole, did you put a fish tip up from here last night? What's that? Live, direct, and in full effect. People know we're here, huh? Oh, dude, he did that. He's serious. He's pissed. Seriously pissed. What's happening here? That is the one thing that's tough about this strobe shaker. When they're deep like this, it has a lot of resistance when it's falling from that bill. So it's not the best bait to throw when they're down there. Doesn't cut through the water too good. I'm just a shaking little strobe guy. Don't hurt me. He hurt him. Wallering. That's a chubby one. Whoa. Pop in his mouth. Oh. What's that new bait coming out? Gonna be out soon. February release date. Mid-February. Might be my favorite one of the whole crew. The strobe shaker. Little 4-pounder there. He was in a 2 group. Double group. But I'm sure I'll talk about it a lot more. This bill resists the water, which causes the bait to roll kind of in place. And this bait is different than the Aussie. Aussie's just a straight poured bait. This is a painted bait. And that's why we call it the strobe, because almost all, I guess the photo finish ones don't have it, but they have this silver paint on the bottom of them and the sides. And when it's going around, it flashes like crazy, like a bait fish does. Very realistic, different look and action than what a lot of fish are used to seeing. And man, it's been a very, very productive bait for me in testing. So I'm excited for people to get this one too. I'm also excited there's damn show-nuffs swimming around everywhere out here. Look at that guy. Unbelievable. That was a pretty good one. Come on in, bud. Nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of. Yeah, you're gonna feel that and see it. Even though you're 10 feet away. No, you're not. Onward. Definitely don't love how scared they are out here. Oh my goodness. 'Twas within his mouth. Come on, little buddy. Thinks that he's big, but he's not. But he fights hard. But he thinks that he's fighting, but he thinks he's big. God dang, freaking! I think this is one of them. This is a box turtle, painted. Yep, turtle. Right in his head. Bingo. Retired eater, folks. That's not what I was trying to do with that, but you know what they say, sucks to suck. It's like they say in the Geneva Convention, it sucks to suck. I'd say it's probably a good time to film a segment. So we're going with a little 6/8 prototype rod. Gonna be out in not too long, actually. We have a way too expensive Daiwa reel that I love. I'll link it below, but some bitch is so smooth. I love it. Line is on this one is 18-pound Sunline All Might, which is a sinking braid. Definitely, it's gotten really popular, but really different feel to it than regular non-sinking braid. The 18-pound seems to be a good mix of strength and castability, so I've been a fan of the 18-pound. And you can get that at the Copper State Tackle along with the reels as well. Any of your reels. They got the best selection there. And you can use my MF20 code and save yourself some coin. It doesn't apply to like Daiwa and Shimano because they don't allow discounts, but you can get this line there. This is a 10-pound leader I'm tying to. Sunline All Might's there. Although I need to stock up on it, so you better get to it before I do, because it'll be gone. But I don't like a real long leader these days. I really had my leader down to like 2 feet there on that guy. And we're going a little stiffer leader these days. And that's something, as you guys kind of play with it, over time, you kind of got to figure out your balance. Some guys like a stiffer rod, because that's a 6/8 light rod. Some bitch is light. But some guys like a stiffer rod and lighter line and more drag. Sorry, that was the wrong way to say that. Some guys like a stiffer rod, heavier line. Some guys like to have a lighter leader and lighter line. I think what I like is that 6/8 light rod with a nice whippy tip, and then putting some big big braid, big leader on it, and really driving the hook home hard on the hook set and on like the second crank of the handle once you get it tightened up. Give them the double hook set like Grandpa Froston does. But that's one thing that I was going like, I need a super light hook, light gauge hook, and super light line to go with my light tip rod. But I've kind of gone to more of a stout hook for the most part with a heavier leader so I can hit them hard, get them moving towards the boat, and get that barb penetrated before you start doing anything with them. think I'm going to go that direction, though, a lot more than using a light wire hook, light line this year. But I'm always changing, always trying new things. Come on. Turn the other way. Didn't turn. Look up. Go eat it. Go eat it. Go eat it. Not gonna eat it. Might eat it. Not gonna eat it. Come on. But look at how pretty it is. Look at the flick of their wrist. Eat it. Eat it. God, he did it. Some bitch did it. Smartest little 3-pounder in the lake. Could not resist the temptation of the little Oz wiggle tail. Watch this. You see that, Cole? Athleticism, bod. Waved bye-bye to you a long time ago.
Wanna go race?
No. All right, I got an idea. I'm gonna put on a fiction shad. It'll work way better than that guy. Has to. Generations will be talking about this moment for hours to come. This adjustment that I just made. Yep, that's right. I should have said a disclaimer at the beginning. I would really like if you guys just put it on play and left it going for the entire thing. Exactly. Cole, put that in the beginning. Oh, come on, fish. I've had about enough of this nonsense. I'm not going to tolerate this much longer. Let's see if these guys, this little group of these guys want this fictional shad. It's not even real. Or if they're more into the non-fiction version. There's that boy right there. He wants a fiction. Nope. I think she felt it. I think she thought about feeling it. There we go. She's going to see that. She's going to see it. She's going to feel it. Let's see if she slurps the fictional Chad. Wow. Wow. Deadly effective. That's the feedback you want. All right, you sneaky little snake. Come on. There she goes. Fictional shad, bud. Fictional shad. Here, bud. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. You see that little freaking delicious looking little real cricket. He couldn't say no. Look at that bend in that rod. Yeah. Finally one that's done built right. Look at that. He's like, I thought that was a real shad. It had a shad printed on it. Freaking. Look at that. Give me something more realistic than that, bud. You can't. That's what he said too. He freaking, once he saw it, he went, ding. That thing is just money. Looks just like one. Especially when you're in here in the summer and they're like schooling, blowing shad all over the place. You see one of them flickering around or falling down, just same exact size. Same earthen. Well, all good things must come to an end, unfortunately. Hey, today was a pretty badass day. Like I said, I came to this lake because it's got a lot of numbers. And we did see a lot of fish today, but the size really impressed me, which was nice because I just hadn't caught big ones here. Started to think maybe that it was just downcycling and the big ones just weren't around anymore, but they proved me wrong. Once again, this Aussie bait, I mean, you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about it, but it's been super effective. I only had like 1 or 2 colors when I had prototypes of it. And now that I have all of them, it's been, you know, nice to try some new colors like this guy right here, this baby crappie, and they freaking smoked it. Caught my big ones on it today. Also mixed in that little tiny fiction shad and caught a couple on that. Strobe shaker as well. Those are all coming out in middle of February or the first week in February. So very soon, that's gonna come quick. But if you guys like this type of super long form content, please drop a comment below and let me know. We're making content for you guys. It ain't for my damn health. Of course, I'm gonna be out freaking catching some donks and enjoying some vitamin D because that is good for my health. But we're gonna go to a different lake now, film something different, and see if you guys like that. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't